Guys, we're back to continue our fix of the leaking issue here with the bottle of this Mercedes-Benz. Right now I've got this box here because I don't have a lid. It doesn't have a lid, so I put this box here just to keep all the garbage from flying in and dropping in, because I've been getting a lot of debris in there from this thing up here as well, this cover. It's been peeling off. Look at that. So today's job is to put back this pump into this bottle again, and hopefully it will not leak anymore. So hang around and see what happens with that. I forgot the handy can of WD-40 to help install to help put back the pipes. The rubber hose here, it's quite a tight one, so I'm gonna put a little bit of WD-40 on that. There you go, on that pipe, just to help it along. And I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. I'm gonna install the pipe first on that. By the way, when I've done all this, I'll probably have enough time to do this as well. I might give this a go and try and refit this in a nicer way, because at the moment it looks quite ugly. So now I've got that installed. I've got that hose installed. Now, well, oh, do I have focus on this thing? What's going on? I'm gonna put that pump back into the slot, into the bottle there. Oh, there it goes. That was easy. I was expecting it to be a bit more difficult. Now, where's the power cable? There it is. Connect that one back on. Otherwise, we'll have nothing. And then, now I just need some water for the empty bottle there. Now that I've installed that, it's all sealed up. I always like to add a little bit of soap into the mix. It helps clean the windows much more better, and quietens the wipers down a bit as well because of the lubrication that it gets from the soap. So just a couple of dashes. So here we go, just a little bit in there. I don't know if you can see, but there you go. Just a little bit. Don't want to make it too thick because oh no, oh no. That was close. That was close. You don't want to make it too thick because it'll get too foamy, and that would be quite annoying. So now I just need some water. So I'm gonna make this thing full. We're getting a bit of foam inside as well, which is good. I like that. It's starting to mix with the soap. Oop, that's enough. Not too full. Alright, so down there, let's check. So down there, there's no wetness of any kind. It's fully dry. Now it's just a matter of just standing back, waiting and see whether I'll get some traces of any leaks down there, and how much leak there is, because I think after this point, if it doesn't work, with the work I've done so far, if it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna have to just live with it until I replace them with new ones. from Mercedes-Benz themselves, but I know everything at Mercedes-Benz is very expensive. I wouldn't be surprised if they quote me for just one of these motors. I'm thinking they're gonna charge me at least 180, even 200 Australian dollars for one of those, just for one, not two, but one. And I don't know if it comes together. Sometimes with dealerships, the problem with dealerships is sometimes these parts are not available units on their own. They will want to sell you the whole thing, the whole assembly. This might be like a window washer assembly in their catalog. I don't know. And it might consist of these two motors down there, these two pumps, plus this level sensor, obviously the bottle, and probably this new screw here, the screw handle. And if that's the case, if they want to sell me the whole thing from Mercedes-Benz, I'm gonna guess that this whole thing is a $900 unit. $900, I think, for this, because I'm starting to get used to the pricing of Mercedes-Benz parts now. They're ultimately expensive. You get a triple, you get a quadruple the price that you've got in your mind. If you think it's $200, oh, make it $800, make it $900 just for safety measure. If you're estimating Mercedes-Benz parts, they're extremely, extremely expensive. If I was to show you some of the parts, I think just for this distributor unit here, the distributor cap, the rotor inside, and the leads, all up, I think I've spent about $600 just for these things, and I spent a further $380 for another part inside, way deep inside this distributor, which I haven't even replaced yet because I don't have a tool to actually open it up and remove it to replace it. That was $300 and $380, and it was a plate about this round, flat little disc. Looks like a little saucer cup, like a teacup saucer. It's ridiculous, honestly. So if you want to buy Mercedes-Benz and you're willing to spend the money to replace all the parts, go ahead. Do buy Mercedes-Benz. They are nice cars. I do have a lot of joy in driving them. I wouldn't discourage you to buy one if you're willing to pay the costs. That's all. Okay, so now while I'm waiting for that to bake or to leak, I'm probably just gonna leave that for a few hours now. I'm not gonna even look at it again, probably until midday today, or in the evening, or tonight, or tomorrow. I'm gonna check the level, see how far it's gone down. So take a mental picture of this, or a digital picture. It's roughly around where this, just above the numbers here, right there. That's where the level is at the moment. As you can see, I can just see it. Oh, can you see that? You can see it right there. That's where the level is. Let's see. We'll see how it goes after a day or so, or two. Okay, so what I'll do is now I think I'm just going to concentrate on this bit here, because this has been really annoying me. And while I do that, because I know I'm going to get a lot of dust, I don't want any dust to fall in here. That's another project. So I'm going to put my breakfast bakes cover there. I probably should put some sticky tape or something just to make sure it doesn't blow off. So I don't want to have any dust blowing into there. So now, dropping things. So we're done with that. Okay, and we're done with that. Now I need something to keep this thing in place. So what I have here, that's the sealant I used for the sealing of the bottle. I got some cable ties and my little prick tool, pricking tool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put them in here. Good little resting spot for tools, and it's like a service tray, really. The way they've made it, it's really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on this top thing, and then another video I've got coming up, we're gonna try and diagnose where the leaks are coming from, because I can see already some marks right around here. There's some green. I've got a little coolant in there, so I can see some green stains right about there. And yeah, we'll try and seal them up as well. So for now, let's just get into this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and start somewhere, maybe in the middle, up here possibly. If I could find a place to tie this around and loop it, I will. But I'm not having too much luck, so I think that tucks in under. Oh, I need glasses for this, because this stuff is blowing around. Oh, honestly. All right, I'm getting the gist of how this is gonna work, but all right. So guys, I think I'm gonna need 2 hands here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a hole with this little prick right through there. I'm gonna make a hole, and then I'm gonna put the cable ties through it. It's a bit difficult with one hand. There we go, I made a hole. All right, let's see if I can do this. Okay, now I've got my free hands here, and I'm gonna get my goggles, because that's gonna be a good idea for this. So I got some goggles here for safety, because this stuff is really flaking. I'm gonna start somewhere around here. I'm gonna tuck it all under. Oh, this stuff is really mean. Okay, so I think I've got an idea of how this is gonna work. If I could just get one of these in, I'm gonna make a hole right about here. See that? That's gone through. And that's where I'm gonna feed my cable tie. I'm gonna go through this loop here somehow. Let's see, where can I go? Oh, actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through here. Okay, so I've got I'm gonna pause the video just so that you don't get bored. I think I'm gonna pause the video, and I don't know, I feel like you're gonna get bored watching me do this, because this is really boring, and this is why I didn't want to do it, really, because it's a boring part of owning these old cars. It's the part where you gotta maintain them. To be honest with you, old cars such as this is from 1990. If you don't have patience for old cars, you probably shouldn't buy them, because they can be quite challenging when it comes to maintaining them. What a gap here. Nope, no gap there. Okay, no gap there. What I can do is tuck it in there. So I got one over there. Let me change angles. Let me put you over here now. Can you see me? If you don't have the patience for old cars, you shouldn't buy them because they're quite challenging. Yes, that's very, very, very true. That's why these old cars, like these W124s, they get sold by most of the long-term owners because they just get tired of fixing things. They spend more time in the garage than they do on the road sometimes. You know, you get that sense that that's all you're doing is worrying about fixing something. But when you got it right, when you've got them running just right and looking just right, they can be quite nice to have around because everybody wants to know how you got yours. People want to know about these cars. That's what they want to do. They want to know, they want to talk to you, they want to ask you questions. It's a good talking point, especially if you're in a car club or if you go to a lot of car cruises with other enthusiasts. They're a good talking point. And it's a good way of making friends too, because you can find something in common with someone and you might find yourselves being friends if that's what you're looking for. Sometimes you want to be your friend and you don't want to be their friend. That could be annoying too. They want to keep talking to you, but you just want to get moving. But that's just life, isn't it? It's just the way things work. You know, you can't have one without the other. If you want to own a classic, you gotta live with the hustle. So I'll just quickly show you what I've done so far. This is my idea. So just go around, cable tie them up like that, and we can just put more tension on it if you want to. So here I've got that one tightened up as well. I don't know if you can see that. Is my zoom working? So anyway, I got that. I'll put a bit of tension on it. Once I'm happy with it, I'll just tension them up some more. And I'm gonna do the same thing at the back there. I'm gonna do all the way around. Look at that. Isn't that looking better already? Look at that. Looks more tidy already. It's getting there. So now I just gotta do this side. And then, oh, phew, phew. Almost went into my mouth then. So yeah, I'm gonna do this side now. So now I'm almost done. I'm almost done here. I think this is the last one I'm putting through. Where would I put it? Here? Yeah. Guys, it was a really good idea having these goggles on, these safety goggles, because there's been so many times I felt like something was gonna get into my eye, and these goggles have definitely saved my eyes today. There's so much stuff flying around. And it's windy too, so that's the thing. It's windy. Oh no. Oh no. That's a downside of working outside, is that if you're working outdoors, there's elements like the wind, the sun, But the wind, you gotta really be careful of, because it can blow dust around in unexpected directions. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh dear, can't think of how do I get that through. Yeah, the wind can really blow things around in such a way that you cannot expect. And unexpected moves are hard to counter, according to Bruce Lee. Okay. This is ridiculous. I can't do it. What's going on? If I go through here. Alright, there we go. I think I've got it now. Oh dear. And also, if you're working outside, obviously you gotta be mindful of the sun. You don't want to spend too much time outdoors because you can get sunburned too. So you gotta make sure you got your sun protection on if you're planning to be out here a long time. Just as a warning to you guys, in case you don't know that. I'm sure you would have thought about that. Okay, so now I'm ready to show you how it looks, because I'm quite happy with the job now. Look, all I have to trim off is this one. That trim that off. Look at that. Look at that. I'll trim that off. I've got one back there. It's all tucked in all the way around. I'm so happy I've done this now, because I've been wanting to do this for so long. Because every time I open that bonnet, it used to just annoy me that stuff would just fall everywhere. It would just be crumbling right in front of you. And possibly you're always dodging the fibers that are coming off it too. You're always mindful of those things flying around that they might get you in the eye one day. And I don't even know if it's harmful. But look at that. It's just so much neater too. Oh boy, yeah. I'll just show you the stuff that came off it. This is the fiber that's it's like a foam. So if you look at that, look how it just crumbles. That's the stuff that this is the stuff I've been avoiding for so long. So yep, it's all good now. It's all good. I gotta take another look. I wish if I had done this earlier. Look at that. No more worrying. Because once upon a time I was wearing a nice clean shirt, and I went under the bonnet, and that cloth thing, insulation, it bumped against my back, or it blew against my back in the wind, and it caught me, and I didn't even know it, and had a big dark patch on my back, walking around professionally, trying to look professional, and then I've got this thing in the back, like, what did you do? Where have you been? Where have you been? First thing, that's what they'll be thinking. What's all that? But anyway, guys, I think that's all I can do for today. That's enough for this video. I'll catch you on the next one. Over and out.